How's it? Oh, very close to the camera there. Sorry, guys. How we doing? We are live. Pop in, say hello. I'm gonna do all the things as we do here, which is just share everything. Come say hi, guys. Otherwise, if no one says hi, I'm just gonna say hi to myself. Live. We need to share it there. Then we need to go there. Yeah. But guys, swap on in. Come say hello. It is a Monday morning. This needs to go over. Yeah. Over here. And we need to go over here. But guys, I can see you all entering my forest. So come say hi. Let's go. Oh, no, that's not correct. Well, I'm even getting a bit confused here. But girls, how's it? Happy Monday. Nicola, good morning. I hope everyone had, wrong thing. I hope everyone had a lovely weekend. And you're feeling all, Nicole is live. I post this post. Hope everyone had a lovely weekend. I know I did. Well, even though it was like 1,000 degrees here in Cape Town. Here we go. Almost done here, familia. Iva, hello. Guys, welcome. Step into my forest. I love that I have my forest. It's like my standard background. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm here for it. I feel quite special. It's like the yoga background, you know? Yoga. Last one, and then we are done. There we go. Yay! Lovely. Kunjani, how's it? How's everyone doing? Are you all well? Are you swell? How are your weekends? What did you get up to? Give me the bands. I absolutely cooked myself. Like, when I say that, I mean it's because it was just so hot. Like, so hot in Cape Town. Shockingly hot. That we literally just sat indoors with the aircon on and tried to survive. Couldn't even lie in the sun. I'm still pale. It was a lot. It really was. But I feel very lucky. I feel very revitalized and rejuvenated after this weekend. But guys, swipe on and come say hi. Always gonna have my sip of coffee. So yeah, everybody. I'm so excited. I actually don't even know where to start. This time next week, we would have just finished the 26-hour. How wild is that? The 26-hour workout. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. So excited. Just because I didn't do the 25 hours. So I'm like, nah. I back myself to obviously make it the whole evening and morning and everything. And Louis and I are going to Joburg the day before, which is going to be very cool. So please, guys, get involved. It's on the community app. We're going to do a braai on the Friday. I haven't flown. How's this? Actually, maybe I'll shock all of you. I haven't been on a plane in 4 years. Since 2018, middle of 2018. That's just like bizarre. So I don't even know like what the protocol is anymore. Like what's the what's the etiquette of like putting your arms on the armrests? Like who gets the armrest? Where do you sit? What goes on? I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm very excited. So guys, just remember to go pledge your hours. If you have pledged your hours, let me know. We've got 2 really epic yoga flow sessions and everything. So I keep looking at the screen and I need to look at the camera. And I even made a comment to other instructors. I was like, stop looking at the screen. We're talking, we're connecting, you know? But yeah, I'm very excited. And, which I've said before, but it's just because I'm excited. We actually do the workout into my birthday. Oh, what? So at midnight, I'm going to be on the bicycle. And we're going to celebrate somehow. I don't really know how yet because I think we'll all be a little bit delusional by then. but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But yeah, guys, so make sure you pledge your hours, get involved. This is like our biggest event of the year. It was the same as last year. I mean, we were still talking about the 25-hour at the end of last year because it was just so phenomenal and so exciting and everything. So it really is such an event, so fun, epic music acts, all of that. So yay! I'm very excited, and I've almost been a Jeff for a year now. I started on the 22nd of Feb, so it feels like I've been here for like 10 years, but it's only been a year. So it's been an absolutely wild year of everything. I can't even like put my finger on how crazy it was. Nancy, good morning, Nicole, and sunrise stretches. Yay. Guys, I'm really excited for today. We're gonna, like last week, focus on our core a little bit. I know that everyone absolutely froths for a core session, including myself. We absolutely froth. And let me quickly go back onto this. Yeah, absolutely froth for a core session. So I thought we would go back to that, add some of the like core strong Vinyasa flow vibes. So really focusing on our breathing. I know we all do core in like all of our different workouts. But what I really want us to focus on today, what kind of want to make it a little bit different is really being mindful of the muscle, like really mindful. And then it's like we're focusing on our breath like we do, we're moving with our breath. But again, like we're not just doing the exercise for the sake of doing the exercise, we're really like bringing our awareness to this part of our body. So it's going to be really, really cool. Nancy, Nicole, hopefully we can have a session for inner thighs. We will do a bit of a leg sesh soon. So yeah, hang tight, we will do it. Pat, good morning. And guys, this bad boy next to me over here, you can earn your Dominic, morning nooks. Dom. Guys, can I actually just take a moment? Let's just take a moment. Dom is honestly one of my favorite humans ever. Whenever she comes into the office, like I would like lose. I love having her around. Like I feel really lucky because we get along really well and we have a great banter, and I feel like she's one of those people. Like she's like one of my humans. Like I just feel so comfortable and like share, and we like do. I just, Dommy, shout out to you. Also one of the hardest workers that I've ever met in my life, like ever. And on that note, please join the 8 a.m. guys, because John and Jules have some really, really epic announcements as to what's going to happen in the month of Feb. Yeah, what's going to happen in the month of Feb? I don't know. Stay tuned. Go to the 8 a.m. I wish I could share some of it with you guys, but I can't. But just be there. Right back at you. Look for you first, though. Bless your soul. I know it's Dominic coming into the office buddies, office party. It's really, really cool. But just quickly, guys, this little badge over here, you can earn your first badge of 2022. It's almost the end of Jan. Yeah, you can earn your first badge this week. Log your 5 dots and your ed, and you can earn this bad boy right here. I clearly haven't gotten used to like all of this. Oh, also, guys, how's this? I'm taking my first leave ever, like in the year that I've been here, after the 26th hour. And I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself. Genuinely, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to take some time for myself and just like really check in. It's been wild. Like, I think we all need to take that time to switch off sometimes and just breathe. And just because breathing is the most natural thing in the world. It really is. I mean, without it, we would not survive. It's instinctual. But being like quite conscious of it is something that you learn and something that you can get better at. And yeah, so I'm very, very excited. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So we shall see. Time has flown very, very, very quickly. But yeah, guys, so like I said, today we're going to be focusing on our core a little bit. I'm really excited for the session. So just listen to the cues and yeah, take this time for yourself. Take this moment just to breathe, I'm proud of you already. You should be proud of yourself for coming this morning, taking this time, finding your space, grounding yourself into your mat. Yeah, it's difficult in such a busy world, but well done for like taking the time for yourself. And it is already 7 o'clock. I've already taken my shoes off this time because I always forget to take my shoes off before class, like embarrassingly so. Put my coffee down. So when you are all ready, we can slowly make our way towards our mat. Oh, I'm gonna take this and put this over here. Lovely, lovely. Hendrik, if you can just remove this stuff. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so guys, you see, as you said, hello, I'm so stiff and sore. I need this morning. Oh, bless your soul. So guys, today we are actually going to start on our backs. Okay, so finding a really nice, comfortable position here. You can keep your knees bent. You can have your feet to touch and your knees falling out to the side to really open up your hips and release some of that tension. With our arms, you can keep them at your side. I tend to get quite tight in my shoulders, so what I'm going to do, which I encourage you to do, is just cactus arms. You might find you can't actually get your shoulders onto the mat completely, and that's really okay. Us lying here to start our practice is just to really release some tension in our body. And just take a moment to connect your breath. You can close your eyes or find a really soft gaze. And just inhale through your nose and out through your nose. Just taking a moment. Noticing if there are any niggles in your body. And if there are, just become a little bit aware of them. We don't want to hurt ourselves. We just want to become very aware of how we are feeling. And just slowly, mindfully releasing all the tension in our body. You can be very broad and say, oh, your shoulders are tight or your hips are tight. But bring your awareness a little bit more to like your skull and to your fingertips and your jaw. We keep a lot of tension in our jaw. So just relaxing that a little bit as we inhale through our nose and out through our nose. Notice your breath and if it's feeling a little bit staggered today. Really noticing how your chest and your belly are rising as you inhale, bringing that air inside. And as you exhale, pushing that air out, your chest lowers. With each breath, elongating that breath just a little bit. Nice. Take 2 more deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. Nice. Last one. Nice. You can start to kind of bring yourself back to your mat. Bring your awareness a bit more. You can kind of touch your fingers together, wiggle your fingers. You can wiggle your toes. You can butterfly your legs a little bit. Then placing our arms on either side of us nice and straight. Going to bring our knees up, our feet flat on the ground. And we're just going to gently bring our knees over to the right-hand side, keeping both shoulders on the mat. Here you'll start to feel that our core is getting activated a little bit. Bringing our knees back to our neutral position. Inhale as we bring them over to the left-hand side. Exhale, bringing them back to the middle. So we're kind of warming up our core here a little bit. We don't want to be really creating that hollow dip. We don't want to have our back completely flat on the mat. It's in a very neutral position, but you're starting to feel that you're pulling your belly towards your spine and knitting your ribcage together. So really activating those muscles. Inhale, bringing your legs over to the right-hand side, not all the way, just a little bit.
And exhale back to center. Inhale over to the left hand side. Exhale back to center. Also warming up our lower back here. Inhale over to the right hand side. Exhale, come back to center. You'll feel your lower back's almost being massaged a little bit as you're bringing your legs over now to your left hand. And back to center. Nice. Last round here. You'll start to feel it in your core. Start to warm that muscle up. Nice. Coming back to center here. Bringing your knees up into a nice little 90-degree. You can flex your feet here to add a little bit more activation. Going to inhale and lower that right leg just above the floor. Exhale, come back to neutral. Inhale, lower that left leg just to hover above the floor. Hold. Exhale, back to neutral. Inhale. And exhale. If you feel you're starting to struggle with your back a little bit, you can lift your neck and kind of look at your core. Find a gentle gaze just over your belly. Otherwise, keeping your neck nice and flat, jaw nice and loose. And just really bringing our mind to our core here. Let's do one more round. Inhale, lower that right leg, flexing your feet up towards the sky. Exhale, come back to our neutral position. Inhale, left leg to hover. Inhale, come back to neutral. Bringing our hands just above our chest here. We're going to do a bit of a dead bug. So when you're lowering your right leg, we're going to lower our left hand as well. So now we're not really using our hands to stabilize, we're keeping them just above. So we'll activate our core even more. Exhale, come back to neutral. Inhale, left hand down, right leg down, flexing those toes. Back to neutral. Inhale, right leg down. Exhale. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Left leg down as you inhale. Exhale, back to neutral. Let's do 2 more rounds here. Remembering to breathe. Bringing your mind to your core. Good. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, lower that left leg, keeping that foot flexed. Coming back to our center. Nice. You can lower your feet a little bit. You can wiggle your legs from side to side. Now that we know that our core is a little bit more activated, we're going to straighten our legs out. Lift your neck ever so slightly. You can take your hands, if you'd like, interlace them behind your neck. Otherwise, what I encourage is just as gently, you'll start to feel that activation in your core. And as we inhale, we're going to lift it to right. Inhale, lift our right leg. I'm just going to gently touch right behind. So it's just a little bit of a crunch. And exhale down. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting that right leg nice and high, keeping it flexed. Exhale. Inhale, left leg up, touch. Just a gentle touch. And down. Really using our core to bring ourselves up as we reach behind that leg. And down. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Kind of coming up onto our bums a little bit. We're going to go into our boat pose. So boat pose, we're keeping our feet flat on our mat to start off with. Activating our core, keeping our back nice and long. We don't want to round our spine. This is where we get injured, and this is like where we're not actually activating our core as much as we should. So really focusing on keeping your shoulders back, below your ears, nice and far away, and slowly start to lean back until you can feel your core activate. Some people will go a lot further back, some people sit a little bit further up. It really is meeting yourself with where you're at. So leaning back ever so slightly, keeping your hands at your heart center. Going to inhale, And exhale, bringing your hands twisting over to the right. Come back to center. Inhale, over to the left. Exhale, come back to center. If you'd like to advance this a little bit, we can lift our legs. So as we go over to the right, we're going to lift our left leg. Exhale, center. Inhale, go over to the left-hand side, lift your right leg. Come back to center. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Slow and controlled. If you feel yourself starting to round, pause, take a moment, slow down, and go again. Nice. Really generating heat in your body here. Let's do 4, 3, last 2, 2, and 1. Nice. Coming back to our seated. Rolling onto our hips and coming into our tabletop. We'll move into our cat-cow. Keeping our hands nice and wide, really grounding our fingertips into the mat, keeping our knees below our hips, hands below our shoulders. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your hips, bring your gaze up as we go into our cow. Exhale, pushing into the mat, rounding our spine, bringing our chin towards our chest into our cat. Inhale, bring your gaze up, drop your belly, lift your hips. Exhale, rounding your spine, pushing into your mat, almost really separating your shoulder blades, bringing your chin towards your chest. Nice. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, lift your gaze, drop your belly. Exhale, pushing your shoulders into your mat here, pushing your hands, rounding your back. And inhale, last one. And exhale. Nice. Coming back into our neutral position, taking your left hand and threading it in between our left, taking your right hand, threading it in between our left hand and our left knee. We're not going down onto our shoulders here. We're just very gently trying to stretch as far as we can, keeping your body nice and neutral, activating your core, and just reaching through there. Even weight distribution between your left hand and your legs. For 3, 2, 1. Coming back to our neutral tabletop. Taking our left hand, threading it between our right hand and our right leg. Reaching as far as we can. With each inhale, you find that leg, you find that space. Exhale, you try and stretch just a little bit deeper. Activating your core, even weight distribution between your hands. Breathe and come back to neutral. Untucking your toes, lifting your hips nice and high as we go into our first downward facing dog. Just going to walk it out here, stretching out our hamstrings, pushing our chest towards our knees here. I'm feeling very tight in my hamstrings today, so we'll just walk it out. Remembering to breathe, keeping your eyes open, staying aware of how we're moving around. Nice. For 2 more breaths. And coming back to our neutral position. Remember, we don't have to have our heels on the mat, and you can bend your legs. It's really not about having straight legs, because then you can compromise your position. We really want to make sure that our back's nice and straight. We find that gaze in between our hands. Going to shift our weight, so coming onto our toes, rolling over as we come into our high plank. High plank. Want to make sure that our hands are below our shoulders, our fingers are nice and wide. We're really activating not only our core, but our glutes here. And pull. You can push into your mat, really rounding your spine here. Focusing on pulling your belly button towards your spine. As you inhale and exhale to our downward facing dog. Walk out. Take a moment. Finding that gaze into your hands again, coming back into our high plank and hold. Really spreading your fingers, even just a little bit wider than you think you can. Remember to breathe for 3, 2, 1, and exhale into our downward facing dog. Let's do 2 more rounds of that. Inhale, come into your high plank and hold. 3, 2, 1, exhale into our downward facing dog. Last one, finding that gaze. Inhale into your high plank and hold. Nice. It's all in your mind. Just keep holding for 3, 2, 1, downward facing dog. Taking very small steps as we walk our feet towards our hands in our forward fold. Grab your opposite hand to opposite elbow. Give yourself a little bit of a sway here. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. My favorite thing. Releasing your hands towards the mat. Bending your knees and slowly coming up to stand, unraveling yourself. Stacking one vertebra at a time until we reach the top of shoulders. Nice. Whew. Taking a moment here. I'm starting to generate a bit of heat. Nice. Let's inhale as you reach up towards the sky. Exhale as you swan dive towards your mat, making sure that your feet are still hip width apart. You can even separate your toes just a little bit more to really ground yourself. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bending our right knee, we're going to place our hand on our left foot. So your right hand on left foot, bending your right knee, just with a gentle twist over to the left hand side, bringing that left hand up. If you can find a gaze over your fingertips, please do. If you can't, then that's perfectly fine, and you can just find a gentle gaze on your mat or right ahead of you. So just finding that nice stretch here. Exhale, both of your hands on your mat here in our forward fold. This time bending your left knee, straightening that right leg, placing your left hand on your right foot, twisting over to the right. You'll be able to feel the twist here in your obliques. Finding that gentle gaze over your left hand if you can, otherwise finding it ahead of you or down on your mat. And exhale, coming down into our forward fold, placing your hands firmly on the mat, stepping back into our high plank, holding it here. And on the next inhale, we're just going to gently tap our feet on the outside of our mat. Small little taps, bringing both our feet back to center, right foot out, in, left foot out, in. Good. And holding it here. Keep going. Keep breathing. If you find yourself starting to shake, come back to your breath. For 3, 2, 1, back to neutral. Going into a Chaturanga, so if you feel you need to put your knees on the mat here, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, going from our high plank, tucking our elbows in to our chest, and coming down onto our mat, belly resting down. Having both of our hands on either side of our chest here, we're going to push our chest up into our little baby cobra. Activating your core here, working your back, pulling your shoulder blades towards each other, finding that gaze. And exhale, coming down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift your chest up, maybe a little bit higher this time. Focusing on each rib, trying to push it up off the mat, activating your back here, which in turn activates your core. And exhale, down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift your chest, find that gaze. Try your one more rib cage off, or one more rib off that mat, and exhale down. Last one. Inhale, come up, find that gaze, and exhale down. Nice.
tucking your toes underneath you, coming onto our knees into almost a tabletop, lifting our hips into our downward facing dog. Finding that gaze in between your hands, lowering your knees, stepping or hopping into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Bending your knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive as we come to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Really starting to generate a little bit more heat here, which we love, which we want. Nice. Just take a moment here, catch your breath, and let's continue. Inhale, come up to stand, reaching up as high as you can. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat, stepping or hopping back into a high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're meeting here in downward facing dog. Ooh, I'm slipping on my own mat. Taking a moment here. Inhale, bring your right leg to rise, flexing your toes towards your mat, keeping your hips really nice and square. Three-legged dog into our crunch. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, hold. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, hold. Three-legged dog, knee to nose, hold. From here, we're going to do a couple pulses. So we're literally lowering our leg and pushing our chest up. So you can see my back's quite round. That's perfectly fine. We're just going to pulse our leg up and down. Nice. For 3, 2, and 1. Coming back into our downward or three-legged dog and lowering that right leg. Same thing on the other side. Bringing that left leg to rise, flexing your toes down, keeping your hips nice and square towards your mat. Inhale as you come knee to nose, crunch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left knee to left elbow, hold. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left knee to right elbow, hold. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bringing that knee to your nose again and back to our pulses. Nice, guys. Keep moving, keeping your fingertips nice and wide, even weight distribution. For 3, 2, 1. Back into our three-legged dog, lowering that leg into our downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to catch your breath. I'm slipping on my mat because I'm getting a bit hot. Big inhale through your nose and out through your nose. Resetting your downward facing dog if you need to. If you feel like you're compromising your back and you're rounding it, straightening it out a little bit. Finding that gaze in between your hands. Walking slowly to get your feet to meet your hands in our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend in your knees. Inhale as you come to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Whew. Wow, I'm getting rather toasty in here. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you all feel this activation in your core here. We really are focusing quite a bit on it. There's all the planks and everything. We're really focusing on bringing that belly button towards your spine. And just take a moment here to lower your heart rate as we go through our last little flow here. Inhale, come to stand. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on your mat, stepping back into our high plank. Holding it here, which we love. Lifting up your right leg ever so slightly, so it's basically just a one-legged plank. We're going to bring our right knee to our right elbow, back into our three-legged plank. Right knee to right elbow.
We're just going to move just like this. Grounding your hands into your mat here. Your fingertips nice and wide. As we move for 3, 2, and 1. Back into our high plank. Going over to the right-hand side. We're almost done. 3-legged plank. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left knee to left elbow. Nice, guys. Keep going. Almost there. For 3, 2, 1. Nice. Into our downward facing dog. Releasing that tension ever so slightly. Walking it out if you feel you need to. Bringing our right leg to rise. And stepping it through into a low lunge. So lowering that left knee onto your mat. Making sure that you are in a nice little right angle here. Separating your toes. Grounding yourself into your mat here. Inhale as we reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and twist over so that the outside of your your left elbow is on the outside of your right knee. And hold. Lovely. Ooh, my balance is struggling today. Nice. Inhale as we come back to our center, placing our hands on either side of our right foot, untucking your left foot. So you come back into our high plank. Shifting our weight forward, going through your flow. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, meeting in downward facing dog. Bringing that left leg to rise this time, hugging your left knee into your chest, stepping through so that you're either in between your two hands, lowering that right knee, untucking your right foot to come into our low lunge. Inhale, find that length. Bring your hands to your heart center and twisting over to your left hand side. So outside of your right elbow is on the outside of your left knee. And hold. Coming back to your breath where you need to. Finding your balance, finding a gentle gaze. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up to rise, placing both our hands on either side of our left foot, untucking that right toe, bringing that right knee to rise, stepping back as we go through our flow. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Finding that gaze in between your hands, small little steps forward. As we come into our forward fold. Shuffling our feet out towards the outside of our mat, lowering our bum down, bending our knees as we come into our Vinyasa. It's our little yogi squat, if you want. I love facing this way when we do it. Want the outside of our elbows on the inside of our knees with a slight bit of pressure pushing on the outside. You'll be able to feel the stretch in your groin. It's a great back stretch. You can sway, you can stay still. We really want to keep our back nice and straight here. We don't want to be rounding, just holding it here. Staying nice and strong. Feeling that stretch. Keeping your heels flat on the mat as much as you can. If you feel like you need to grab a block so that you can sit on it, you're more than welcome to do that. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Finding a nice comfortable position on your bum here. We're going to very slowly roll back vertebra by vertebra onto our mat. Last come down is our head. Nice. Inhale, lift your hands above your head here. And as you exhale, I want you to do a sit-up. We're coming back up. Exhale. Come down. Keeping your hands above your head here. If you feel like you need some help, you can always pull on your legs, but we don't want to be using our arms too much. We want to really be activating our core in order to bring our bodies up. So as you inhale, reach up above your head. Exhale, use your core, pull your body up. Nice. Inhale, coming down. Finding your length, exhale, use your core. Coming to our sit-up. We're just going to do 2 more. Finding that length and exhale. Nice. Last one. Slowly rolling the spine back, bring your hands above your head. Inhale, find that length, exhale. Lifting your body up. And coming back onto our mats. Last thing we're going to do is just bringing our knees in towards our chest, giving yourself a really nice hug here, squeezing your chest into your rib cage. You could almost take your knees on the outside of your ribs and push them in. Just giving yourself a nice little hug. You can have a couple of rocks here from side to side. When you're ready, releasing your legs, letting them flop out. Bring your hands on either side as we end in Shavasana. Taking a moment here just to pull yourself down. Bring your heart rate down. Thank yourself for making it to your mat this morning. Taking that time for yourself. Releasing that tension. When in doubt, if you're feeling stressed or tight or anything like that, remember that your jaw is the place where you hold most of your tension. So release it, unclench your jaw, and take a moment just to breathe. So, as per usual, really encourage you guys to stay on your mat for as long as possible in your Shavasana. But yeah, guys, with that, we are actually done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was getting a bit sweaty. Wow. But Nicole was saying, hi, Ivor. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yo, guys, sorry, we ran 2 minutes over time today. I was getting excited. But yeah, please let me know how you found it. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if there are any like niggles or anything screaming at you, because that's life. Like, just take a moment and acknowledge. Oh, I'm sweating. Take a moment to acknowledge how you're feeling and what your body is telling you. It's really, really important to be very mindful of, what your body is saying. Your mind-body connection is powerful. It really, really is. Thank you, Nicole. Body feels sore. Oh, Pat, you're building up towards this 26-hour workout. You've been training like crazy here. Guys, remember to always give yourself a break. You want to rather undertrain than overtrain. Because by the time that you get to this, you're going to be absolutely exhausted. So take that break. It really is okay. Thank you, Nicole. That was really awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But yeah, guys, don't forget, you can earn your badge. You please pledge your hours and donate to the amazing Red Foundation. Such an incredible cause leading up to a 26-hour workout. And yeah, I hope you guys, Catherine, thanks, I really needed this. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I'm loving the little pause as well. I had a break this weekend. Well done, Nance. Looking after yourself. I'm very, very, very proud. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions or any comments, please let me know. Yeah, don't be shy. I'm always reachable. I always have my phone on me. I'm always ready to go. But have a lovely, lovely week, guys. Get excited. Go to the 8 a.m. Big announcements. So, which we always have. But go to the 8 a.m. and I will see you guys very, very soon. On that note, bye.
Take 2022 into a new level, and we are going to own fitness just like we did last year. This January, on the 29th of January, we are going to be doing a 26-hour workout where we are going to be linked virtual and physical for you guys around the world. Where we are going to be raising money for Rett syndrome.
This is going to be like the most amazing opportunity for all of us as a community to rally around Kiri and get to know a little bit more about Rett syndrome and see what we can do to help.
Thank you so much to the community and to each and every one of you.